Today I'm here to help you guys win. I have currently played 5 weekend leagues this weekend for you guys, and we have had 4 rank 1s and a rank 3. So we're doing very well, and I want to share what I'm doing to help you guys maximize your chances of winning. Do me a favor, let's try and hit 200 likes on the video. Any questions at all, comment down below. And, I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Subscribe for more videos like this alongside the best tactics on YouTube. And let's get into the video. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this style of content, we are going to be going into a game, and I'm going to be giving you guys sort of my live thought process. A lot of you really enjoy these videos. I enjoy making them, so it is a win-win. For the purpose of this video, we will be using a 4-2-3-1 just while we're loading into a game. This weekend coming up is Premier League Team of the Season. It is the chance for some insane rewards. So if any of you guys want me and my team to play your weekend league, link is in the description. Can't stress it enough. This is the one time of the year where it is definitely worth getting a pro to do your games and get you those best rewards. So link is in the description for that. Let's get into the video, guys. So we're playing in a 4-2-3-1 at the minute. The tactics are on my channel for reference, so you can check those out if interested. And I just want to show you what I'm doing in my champs game. So this is game number 1 of my own account, which I never, I don't touch my own account ever anymore. What I try and do, you make the most of these switches here, and you end up getting this space. You can recycle the ball into the middle, look, and then the other side will open up as well. And just like that, we've advanced much higher up the pitch than we originally were. We get the ball here with Modric. Good press from the opponent. Got to be careful and mark the run in behind here. We follow that all the way, and then we'll take our time again. See if there's any space, which we do have here. We're actually going to call our player short if he wants to give us an option, which he doesn't. And I honestly, it's one of those, this playstyle really does work. I do get, obviously, people questioning, do I not get bored? And, with how negative it can be and the switching across. And I understand that. If you watch high-level FC, it is the most boring watch ever because of the constant recycling. And unfortunately, that is the way that this game forces you to play. If you want to be positive and direct and just go forward all the time, you're going to lose. That's just the way it is. So we are keeping that in mind. We're using offside trap here, get that line nice and high, eliminates the sort of midfield threat from the opponent. Here we've got to watch the player inside, so I'm switching off here using the second man press, manually marking, and we do step in and win the ball back. We're triggering our players on runs. Nothing really on, so we'll go out wide and we'll go for a little 1-2 here. We'll send him on a run, the fullback. Waiting for the overlap here. We'll play that over the top, and we're looking for cutbacks in this area. We'll recycle it to the edge of the box. Potential driven pass to Ronaldo. That is a good save from his goalkeeper. But you can see there, you can create good options by going out wide and cutting the ball back into the middle. Using that offside trap again. Heavy touch from the opponent. So we're using L1 sprint boost. We play a lock this time. Well marked. This is a good opponent, so it's a good game to show you guys. We are going to make sure that we're not giving anything easy down the line here. Using that second man press a lot, mixed with the offside trap, just to squeeze our opponent in. You see there again, we force him into a risky pass, and from there we do win the ball back. L1 sprint boost with Ronaldo, trying to get the ball back onto his weaker foot, onto his stronger foot I should say. Beautiful little extra pass there, but unfortunately it is saved by the goalkeeper. But we've started well here, and I think the biggest thing that you need to remember in foot champs is it really is a marathon, and it's a stressful marathon at that. It's things are not always going to go your way by any means, and the very best players in the world find a way, to swing the result into their favour. I've always thought that when playing FIFA or FC, it's not always, the better player wins. It's about making yourself have the best possible chance. But as you see there, what we just did was a very viable tactic. You can actually chip the ball into a target man. It will then lock their centre-back onto the ball, and it's going to give you a free knockdown to one of your other players. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, if you're running around with a Ronaldo or a Haaland, you need to be making advantage of that. We're going to switch in here, and we've given away a penalty. I tell you, the craziest things happen from kickoff, and this is what I'm saying. FUT Champions, it can change in a minute. We've been in complete control with this game. Scored a really nice goal, and just like that, our opponent is back in the game. But it happens, so we're going to have to dig deep once again, as we have so many times this weekend. And you just stick to the same style. I think the thing with this style I'm playing, whilst in a 4-2-3-1, is you are able to sort of replicate the same patterns of play. You see here again, we get the ball out wide, we've got our wide cams involved, and then we look for the cutback areas. Recycle to the edge of the box, double tap pass into Nani, looking for a driven pass, we find it. Ooh, I went for a step over boost there, but we were just offside. But we'll do what we can here. Our opponent, you know, he's hanging in there by the skin of his teeth. Got to be careful here. We'll use that second man press. We've got to mark the extra pass here. Switch where possible. And we do step in and win the ball back. We will recycle. Make sure we get the ball into a safe position. So here, perfect opportunity for a player lock. We'll send Fatty on a run. I've released it a little bit too early. Well marked by the opponent. This is one of those opponents, and you will get this a lot. They're not the most gifted player in the world, but he's doing all the fundamentals right. And in a game like FC24, where the skill gap is not the highest, you know, it can be difficult. If someone's doing the right things, they're not always the easiest to break down. Lined up a Travella there. It's unlucky. But you can see again, following that same principle that we do in defence, we're using those offside traps. Good switch from the opponent. And we've got to be careful here. We'll not give him any room out on the wing. Step in and win the ball back. And here I'm triggering my players on forward runs again with L1. Trying to find some space. You know, we're not getting much luck at the moment. Very congested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work more out wide. Because the middle of the pitch, he has just got an absolute lockdown right now. There's zero room to work with. So I'm going to try and squeeze him in. See if we can catch him by surprise. So here you see the offside trap work into its absolute full once again. Taking our time here, have the ball with Saliba. We'll recycle the ball out wide, and then we're going to try and make use of that player lock again. We'll trigger our fullback on a forward run just to give our opponent something to think about. Really nice double tap pass in there. I'm potentially going to look for another ball into CR7 here. We'll go for another knockdown into Puskas, and that is unlucky. If it wasn't for him having a bad weak foot, we've got a real chance there. But you can see what we're creating off of these little chip through balls into a target, man. It really does work well. Good play from the opponent there. We do get across with Virgil and sniff out the danger. But that is half-time. And it's been a frustrating one. We've definitely been the better player. We're in control. But FC24 is FC24. We've conceded a kick-off. And it happens. So we're going to get into the second half. And hopefully we're able to turn this around. But it's been brutal, man. I'm sure some of you guys agree. If you have been playing, you know, the matchmaking, it has been brutal. This is a game one on a Monday, and you know, we're in a real game here, and I'm someone who's hitting rank ones frequently. So, you know, this is a good opponent for certain. And we're going to have to pull something out of the bag. Okay, so we are into the second half now, and let's see what we can do. Worst comes to worst, you know, if things aren't working from an attacking sense, I will sometimes switch into a 4-3-2-1. We all know about that formation, but we've caught this opponent on a press here, triggered the player lock, but just didn't get the right pass, unfortunately. And the opponent does manage to get the ball back into safety. Really good throw out from his goalkeeper as well. Another offside trap here. You see there, it just squeezes them in, gives them no room at all to work with. And now we can try and work the ball down the line. Really good press from him, though. We've got to watch the middle of the pitch here, as we did. But we got very unlucky to recover well, though. Tough game, this one. Really tough game. We're going to send the through ball down the line. We do have Ansu Fati. Nothing really on there. And you just got to keep going, man. It's tough. We've won the ball back really well there with a press. See if we can send Nanny in behind here. Potential opportunity. We will cut the ball back. Try and get the ball onto CR7's strong foot. But that is a good goal from Czech. Good save from Czech, I should say. And we are going to try and whip the ball into the back post here, which is ever so effective. Unlucky. We get unfortunate with the header. Corners are a real good way of scoring right now. They are absolutely broken. Good aggressive tackle there. This opponent really is not hanging on by much. It's one of those, I feel like if we keep applying the same pressure, there is just no way he hangs on. Get the ball into a dangerous position. Another good save from his goalkeeper. And we're just taking our time. Not rushing anyone out. We'll use that offside trap. Make sure we cover the line. Line is covered. Play a through ball down the line there to Modric. That is unfortunate. This Cannavaro has eaten up everything this game. We're not getting very lucky with the bounces either. This has been a super frustrating game. Get the ball into CR7. Going to try and hold it up a little bit. Potential driven pass opportunity into Fatty. We'll use it. R1 dribbling as well. Finesse shot into the back of the net. And now we need to do whatever we can to not concede that kickoff, because that is the only reason this guy is in the game. And we do not want to have to work for yet another goal here. So there we go. We step in from the kickoff. Another goal and this game is done, because the opponent outside of that has offered absolutely nothing. He's been a great defender, but in terms of the general play, we've absolutely dominated the game. Step over boost with Puskas, and there we go. That should be GG's. We do find the back of the net. You can see there a driven pass into one of your forwards, and then a step over boost around the last defender is a very viable way of scoring, or at least creating an opportunity. But you can see here again the manual press. Doing our best. You're not always going to win the ball back on this game. Another potential kickoff. We do hit it safely back to the keeper. But from this point in your champs games, especially against someone who's not offered much in the attack, it's now about just not making mistakes. You know, we know that this guy has not got enough in the locker, you know, to really put us in danger unless we allow him to. So now it's about just controlling the game. We will find the down the line ball to Fatty. We'll cut the ball back inside to Ronaldo. Fake a player lock there. One extra pass. Finesse shot. And just like that, the game is well and truly finished. But you can see here, it's really weird. This game works in mysterious ways. You know, we went the whole first half just not being able to do a thing. But it does feel like the floodgates really can open. You know, whether that's the game or whether it's just the opponent has lost his head now and he's not defending well enough. Whatever it is, I've seen it happen a lot. And it's just about following the same game plan, as long as you know it's a winning game plan. And you're going to get results. I think the thing that costs people a lot of results in Foot Champs is getting frustrated and changing, you know, a winning formula. That is something I see an awful lot. So here, we're going to get the ball out wide again. We'll use that player lock this time on the inside. L1 sprint boost with Nani. We didn't really get a good acceleration boost there, which was unfortunate. But taking our time again, obviously at this point, the game is 99% dead. If I ever threw away a lead, you know, threw away the game from this point, I don't think I'd be able to forgive myself. It's not something that can happen. It just can't happen. This game is way too easy to see out a game and catch people on the counter when they start pressing. But this game is well and truly finished. 5-1. And hopefully this gave a little insight as to how I'm getting wins right now. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'm here to help you. Subscribe if you're new for more videos. I will help you improve at this game for free. And remember, if you want the best rewards in Foot Champs this weekend, link in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.